Hi, I'm Eshkar. I'm the world's greatest Canadian wizard. You can tell I'm Canadian because I know that Mock Joe C has done his best work in Canada. And if you don't know why that's funny, well, not so much funny. It's pretty interesting. You should look him up. He's on YouTube. So anyway, today I'm going to add to my Mything Persons series of videos on mythological tropes and memes and creatures and traditions and the history behind them. Today I'm going to talk about the ultimate extension of mythology. Prayer. The power of prayer. Ready? Strap yourselves in, kids. This is going to be a wild ride. Consider this. Without moral and ethical checks and balances, what would the power of prayer mean? What if the unknowable answered every prayer without regard to its origins or intent versus the ethical and moral code he espouses? A lot of folks would explode in the street, be carried off to hell by demons, or spontaneously switch political parties, don't you think? Yeah. Most of the victims of retributive prayer would be abusers or past exploiters, but many would also represent murderous, vengeful wish lists from the mentally unstable or emotionally or socially inert or traumatized. In other words, more than evil would be eradicated. Also destroyed would be the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Wow, wow, wow.
And the beautiful, the accomplished, the snooty, the successful, the homeless, nosy landlords, intransigent renters, and the holy. In my view, the very act of preparing for prayer subsumes within it the mental preparation required to frame the prayer carefully so it meets or exceeds standards, strictures of our shared code of morals and ethics. That's what government should be. The collective goodwill of its resident people, strictly confined by the shared moral and ethical codes prominently placed and publicly debated, sometimes hotly, for all to see, to learn, to use as role models in dealing with others. Which is why government should embrace those prominent checks and balances inherent in its formulation or propagation. Those preaching means and or ends outside its code of moral and ethical considerations are automatically suspect as agents of chaos or movements funded by alien ethics and desires. Which some of them are. Others represent efforts to better understand the evidence at hand, but proponents must accept certain basic moral and ethical guidelines in order to function meaningfully within the system. Right? This is your old pal Eshkar, laying a little truthy smackdown, y'all. And you're welcome.